growing up, I'm pretty sure we've all had a crush that ended up very, very bad, and we ended up getting rejected. So today, I found the worst rejection messages out there on the internet, and I will be rating them out of 10 on how bad the rejection is. Comment down below if you've ever gotten rejected before, but let's get right into it. So for this first image, I don't know why, but why the fuck is it so pixelated? But I'm just gonna read it out loud. So I think this is a girl right here, and then Noble Dictator is the dude. So I think Noble Dictator probably said something in the words of, "Oh, I have something to tell you." And Noble was like, "Well, I like you, I think." And then Penguin Girl is like, "Oh, I never thought I'd say this, but you're just like a brother to me." And then Noble is like, "Oh yeah, it's fine." And then Penguin Girl is like, "Don't be sad, I'll still be here. Why don't we forget about this and play some Minecraft?" Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for this dude. Okay, out of 10, this is obviously a 10 out of fucking 10. Oh my gosh, Mr. Noble, what are you doing, bro? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, why are you agreeing to play some Minecraft after you just got rejected by this girl? And the worst part about it is that this girl literally called you that you're like a brother to her. A brother, that is disgusting. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably like the worst way you can get rejected. This is definitely a 10 out of 10. Mr. Noble Dictator, or I don't even know why the fuck that's your name, but Mr. Noble, if you're out there, bro, keep your head up, G. Go hit the gym with me. You're gonna be all right. But this is obviously a 10 out of 10. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this second image is somehow even worse than the first one, as we have this dude saying, "Hey, so I wanted to say that I really like you, like romantically. We've been there for each other, had amazing times, and I would love to be more than friends." And then the girl says, "You're black though." What the fuck? What? You're black? And then the dude was like, yeah. And then the girl was like, "We're friends, sure, but I don't like black men." And then the dude was like, "Oh, okay." Before you guys go crazy in the comments, I'm not gonna lie, this is obviously the worst way to get rejected. Like, this is definitely above a 10 out of 10. Like, I have to say, this is definitely like a 20 out of 10. But at the same time, to defend the girl, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like she just worded this very, 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 very wrong. Because I think she's just trying to say that black dudes are not her type, which is fair. Obviously, we all have our own type. For example, right? My type are Asian girls or Latina girls. And if there's any Asian girls out there watching this, please hit my line. Obviously, if you're over 18. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I think she just has a type, and her type isn't black guys. So she just worded this very, very, very wrong, because the way she was texting this is obviously like, it makes her seem like she's a fucking racist. But this is definitely way, way worse than the first image. Like, this is definitely by far, I would say, a 20 out of 10. Like, bro, you broke the fucking scale. I think he's all right, because I remember seeing the Reddit post, and I think he has a new girlfriend, like an absolute G. He replaced a bitch and got a new one. So, hey, W's on him. So thankfully, this third image is not as bad as the first two. But I think this is a guy swiping up on a girl's story on Instagram. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I am an Instagram demon myself. I swipe up on a shit ton of girls' stories, or just hit them up. Like, literally, I am an IG demon. But I think if we look at the original story, the girl posted the send me anonymous message thingy on Instagram. I'm pretty sure if you've been on Instagram, you know what this is. Somebody says, "Can I take you out?" And then the girl replies, "I don't know who you are, but you're welcome to try if you want to." And then I guess the dude that slid up on the story right here, it was like, "Nah, I'm not taking this shit. I fuck with you and I have a crush on you. I'm gonna be the one to take you out." And then he actually swipes up and says, "Can I try?" And then the girl says, "What?" And then the dude says, question mark, "Was that too weird?" And then the girl is like, "No, I just don't know what to say to that." And then the dude's like, dot, dot, dot. And then the dude actually says, "I'm fine if you don't wanna. It was worth a shot." And then, oh, the girl says, "I've never even talked to you in person though." Like, literally, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. This is not even a rejection. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, this literally is not even a rejection. She literally said, "Yes, I want to go out with you." But at the same time, with this, like, with the context with this being said, I don't want to sound weird. I'm pretty sure this is a middle school couple, because if these people were above the age of 16, or even in high school, or like even above the ages of like 14 maybe, there's no way that anybody's just going out with somebody just like that, especially if you've never even talked to them in person. This is the type of shit that I would have done when I was in middle school, when I was like 12 years old or 13 years old, moving like a G. But this isn't even a rejection. If I were to give my advice to this dude, literally, bro, why the fuck don't you just go up to her and talk to her in person first? Like, you actually have to get to know the girl and be friends with her in person. Obviously, if you're not dating her, you obviously need to be her friend and obviously talk to her in person, and then you go ask her out on a date. But hey, you still got a yes, so I'll give you my props. Claps to you, my boy. But yeah, this is not even a rejection, so I'll just say a 2 out of 10, I'll say. Now for numero number 4, we have another image here, but this time, instead on Instagram, it is now on Snapchat. Now, before I even read out this message, this dude literally took a literal screenshot of the Snapchat convo. It literally tells the other person when you take a screenshot of their convo. So unless if this dude was sneaky with it, what the hell is this dude doing? Because not only did he get rejected, his crush literally now knows that he's taking screenshots. But anyways, I'm pretty sure the dude literally confessed his love to her or whatever, and he literally says, I feel a lot of affection towards you. I've never felt affection towards anyone else because I already knew they didn't like me. You're the first person I've ever felt this type of affection for. I don't know what it is. Every time I'm with you, I'm happy and my mood always seems to go up. I mean, that's nice and genuine and sweet, but bro, you don't have to say all that, dude. Just say you like the girl and you have feelings for them. You know, keep it cool, keep it a little bit nonchalant. But then the girl says, gosh, that's the sweetest thing anyone has ever said to me. Sadly, I have feelings for someone else who seems to have no interest in me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then let's see what the dude says. Thanks. What the fuck is that emoji? Just know that I'll be here to help. Oh, thank you. And then he's like, you're welcome. Who do you like? It's okay if you don't want to tell. And then the girl's like, at the moment, I don't like anyone at our school. Brother, I'm not gonna lie to you. You literally digged your own fucking grave. Oh my god. Because I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you. You already said a little bit too much when you confess your feelings. I mean, it is what it is. This is obviously like top 3 worst rejections as well. This definitely broke the scale, but it wasn't as bad as the second image. With her saying, God, that's the sweetest thing anyone has ever said to me, or specifically, I have feelings for someone else. That is horrendous. Now, you can't do anything about that, and at least she's being honest. But why do you say, just know that I'll be here to help, and then second, ask who the fuck she likes? Oh my gosh, you're making it awkward. First, you're making it bad that you're gonna be a boy best friend and that you're here to help. Bro, she's gonna come to you with all the boy issues and all this and like talk about another guy right in front of you, even though she knows damn well that you like her. And then to make it even worse, now you're even in her business asking who do you like, and you want to sneak this, or you want to like be a sneaky little boy and be like, oh, I wonder who she likes over me. Oh my gosh. Like, bro, this is absolutely horrendous. You dug your own grave. So to be honest with you, out of 10, you definitely broke the scale, but not as bad. So I'll put you in the middle. 15 out of 10. This is definitely very bad though. I can't even lie. But hey, focus on yourself. If I was you, I'd cut off the girl, not even be friends with her. Go find another girl and go find you a queen that will take care of you, unlike this other girl. This is probably the worst fumble of all of human history. So we start off, I guess the names are blurred out. I'm just gonna assume that the pink bar is a girl and then the blue bar is the boy. It starts out with a normal convo. Hey, hi, what's up? If you're friends with a girl named Megan, she told me she keeps messaging you saying that I love you or something, and it's not true. And then the dude's like, hey, she did keep messaging me. She was being annoying. And then the girl is like, I know, she keeps trying to hook us up for, oh, I thought it said like hook up like in a different way, but hook us up for some reason. The boy's like, oh. And then the girl actually lies and says, like, I kind of like you, but I didn't say I love you or any of the stuff she was saying. And the dude absolutely looks like he doesn't give a fuck at all. He's like, okay, damn, the Flyers almost scored. So I'm guessing the Flyers is probably like a hockey team or something. So he literally is switching up the convo, and he does not give an absolute flying fuck about this girl. And then the girl's like, can I ask you something? Will you go out with me? I got out of a bad relationship like a week ago. I need a boyfriend and I don't like anybody in my grade. So can you? And then the dude, being an absolute G, says, what does that mean? I'm not being mean, but fuck no. And then she's like, oh, it's fine. And then the dude said K. Oh my gosh, you know what? Round of applause to this dude. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Dude, you are an absolute fucking G. Oh my god. You definitely dodged a bullet here. This is definitely like a 1 out of 10 rejection message. This is not even bad. If anything, this is a 10 out of 10 on how good it was. Because the fact that she said that she just got out of a relationship a week ago and she needs another boyfriend, that means that you're the actual rebound. She's just gonna use you for attention. She's just gonna use you for love, you know, to get over her ex-boyfriend. She probably misses her ex-boyfriend and still loves that dude. So this is definitely the right way to go along with it. And the fact that you're like so nonchalant, like you have all this aura in the world. I'm not gonna lie, you are an absolute G. Whoever you are, bro, I hope you're doing well in life. And yeah, you're an absolute G. So fellas, I'm not gonna lie to you, you should definitely write some notes. Now, for our last image, I don't know if I'm doing the wrong thing by doing this, but I have decided to add my own personal time when I got rejected by my crush back in high school. I'm not gonna lie, I probably should blur out the name, but Becca, if you ever see this video, just know this is literally just for YouTube. I have money to make, I have views to get. So I absolutely respect you as a person, as a friend. I hope you're doing well in life. But just some context before I show off this text image. So I had a crush on this girl named Becca back in junior year, and I was absolutely in love with her. I'm gonna admit it, I had the biggest crush on her. All my friends knew it. The night I actually sent this text, I was actually hanging out with her, and I guess, like, I don't remember the convo, but I guess we were just talking about like just like crushes in general, or relationships, or love in general. And I remember her saying, I think, her having a crush on another guy. But you're about to see that I'm an absolute fucking G, and I'm not that fucking dude that got rejected by that other girl on the Snapchat message. And you're gonna see how I get rejected and how bad or how good this is. So I text her after I drop her off to her house, you know, me and my big body beamer like an absolute G. And I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to say this, but I gotta admit something to you. And she's like, my dad's not even home, but what's up? And then I was like, this is a really random topic, but I want to get it off my chest. I'll be honest, I low-key did have a crush on you, but I know you had your eyes set on other people, so I moved on, and it's better to just be friends. But on a side note, it was very fun today. Hopefully we can do this again and another time, and hopefully you figure things out. Side note, we never hung out again. But anyways, she said, oh, Andrew, well, thank you for telling me. I think you're right about us being better as friends. I do like our friendship, but I just don't see you like that, and I'm sorry. Today was fun though, and we'll do it again for sure. Honestly, bro, if I were to tell my 17-year-old self, brother, you will be absolutely fine. Keep your head up because some very, very, very good things are coming your way. I think this rejection text message is easily, I would say maybe a 6 to 8 out of 10. Not 6 to 7. Obviously, I'm not a fucking child with a 6, 7. I would say 6 to 8 out of 10 because it's really not that bad. And it was very respectful. I'm not trying to be biased towards myself, but yeah, it wasn't even really that bad. Now, in the moment, I was crying like an absolute madman. I was on the verge of honestly ending it all. But I'm glad that I lived, and I'm glad that, you know, I moved on. And, you know, like I said, Becca, I hope you're doing amazing in life. If you ever run across this video, I'm very sorry for putting it out there in the internet. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta get my money, and I gotta get my views. So I'm very sorry. Now, for our last ways of getting rejected, it's actually not text messages, but it's actually a video that I just came across saying ranking the most savage rejections ever. And oh my gosh, is this fucking Lizzo? Okay, anyways, let's go watch this video really quick and see how bad these people get rejected.
Mr. White, what would be the first meal that you would feed me?
Salad.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, no offense. I mean, she does look like Lizzo, and I mean, like, bro, but that's fucked up. This Megamind dude right here. Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, at least he's honest, but bro, that is like a 10 out of 10 rejection. What the fuck?
I ain't even gonna lie. You look like you can pick me up. I've been staring at you. You look real strong.
I ain't that strong.
Oh, bro, that's back to back. I mean, okay, once again, back to back honesty, but once again, another big woman. I mean, I'm gonna just keep it real, saying you can pick me up. I feel like you're strong. And then the dude says, I ain't that strong. Okay, that's crazy. Once again, 10 out of 10.
The worst you can say is no, bro.
That is true.
Hi, excuse me?
Damn, why the fuck did she have to scream like that? Okay, this is probably scripted, but I can't even blame the girl because I'm not gonna lie to you. Bro, if you're just rolling down your window, you're saying, hey, excuse me, like in the middle of the night, of course you're gonna get screamed at. And then, oh my gosh, I already know what's about to happen here. This dude is on the kiss cam. Please, I'm begging you, please get the kiss. And oh my gosh, let's see. He got the hug. Oh my gosh. Look at the dudes above. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. Literally, he's laughing his ass off. Oh my god. Hey, I'm gonna see you at the gym, my boy. Oh my god. And then for our last one. Yo, wait. Hold on. What the fuck?
What's your name?
My name is Uche.
That's a man. I'm not even trying to sound rude. That's a fucking man. No offense. Uche, I mean, obviously, I don't know anything about names. Obviously, no offense. Her name is fine. But that's a fucking man. Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
My name is Uche.
Yeah, that's a fucking... I don't blame them for popping all their balloons. But it is a little bit fucked up. But I can see why they did that. That is definitely a man. But anyways, you guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below, what do you guys think about these rejections? I mean, we did come across some pretty bad ones. Even the one myself, the one that happened to me, was pretty fucking bad. Especially the one on the videos. Oh my gosh, that was even worse. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. I will see you guys another time.